Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Welcome to episode 78. We're continuing our look around San Francisco. We're now outside A Block on the upper balcony of Alcatraz, taking in the view across the island towards the water tower and beyond the bay. From here, you can see the Alcatraz Water Tower, one of the tallest structures on the island at nearly 30 meters high. Built in 1940, it stored more than 250,000 gallons of fresh water pumped from the mainland, essentially for the prison's daily operation. The red lettering painted around its tank read, "Peace and Freedom, Welcome, Home of the Free Indian Land." Dates from the 1969 to 71 Native American occupation. It remains preserved as one of the most powerful symbols of that movement. On the opposite side of this building was the site of Alcatraz's first escape attempt in 1936, only 2 years after the prison opened. Inmate Joe Bowers, serving time for robbery, was assigned to burn trash at the incinerator near that side of the island. While working alone, he began climbing the fence near the cliff edge. Guards shouted warnings, and when he ignored them, they opened fire. Bowers fell to his death on the rocks below, marking the first in a long series of failed attempts to flee the island. The currents, cold water, and steep cliffs make escape almost impossible, but that didn't stop others from trying. We continue walking towards the lighthouse, standing just above the main cell house. The current structure was built in 1909, replacing the original 1854 tower, the first lighthouse ever constructed on the US West Coast. The beam once guided ships safely into the Golden Gate long before radar and GPS navigation. Even during the prison's operation, the light remained active, maintained by Coast Guard personnel stationed alongside the correctional staff. Nearby are the remains of the staff housing, apartment blocks and officers' residences that once housed the families who lived full-time on Alcatraz. These buildings were heavily damaged during the 1970s and later partially demolished for safety. The shells that remain show just how closely daily family life existed beside a maximum security prison. Children could play outside, while only a few hundred meters away, some of the most dangerous inmates in America were confined behind concrete walls. Finally, we take a moment to pause at the low wall overlooking San Francisco. The view is striking. The city skyline rises beyond the blue of the bay. From here you can see the ferry building clock tower, Telegraph Hill, and the Bay Bridge stretching towards Oakland. For inmates, this was the cruelest view imaginable. Freedom visible, yet unreachable. Many described hearing faint music and voices echoing across the water on clear nights. A reminder of the world they once belonged to. That concludes today's episode. A reflective walk from A Block's balcony, past the water tower, the lighthouse, and the staff housing, ending with a view across the bay that captures both the beauty and isolation that defines Alcatraz.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.